What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and tonight we are watching the fights. Boy, set up 2 TVs. We got UFC, we got DAZN going on. This one's the main event of the Michael Conlan fight in Belfast, Ireland. And then later tonight, we're going to be watching Ryan Garcia get down with Oscar Duarte. We got a few bets going on tonight. Normally I wouldn't bet against Ryan Garcia, but this fight, this guy's got 11 straight knockouts, so I had to put a little skin in that game. You know what I'm saying? And he's a big underdog. I think like a plus 310, so there's some good money if you hit tonight. We got Bobby Green and Jalen Turner getting down in the UFC. That's going to be a dope fight. We got Beneil Dariush and Arman Sarukian. That's going to be another good fight. I think Arman might take that one, man. Beneil just came off a loss against Charles. I picked Bobby Green to beat Jalen Turner. Those boys are both from the IE where I'm from. Yeah, I put a little skin on Bobby Green to win too, because he's getting at the end of his career type of thing, I think, but not in a bad way. I mean that in the best of ways. I mean that he's seasoned, he's a veteran in the game, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to dispatch of somebody so new to the game and young in his career as Jalen Turner. I think Bobby's just going to be too much for him, too fast, too slick. He's just got paws, man. So I put some skin on him too, of course. My boy from San Bernardino, let's go. Hopefully he does us some justice. But Jordan Gill in this fight against Michael Conlan is such a big underdog that I could not pass it up. And dude's giving him a good fight, so we might really win some money. I put a $10 bet on him or whatever, and I think it pays, or no, 20 bucks, and it's like, it's big money back because he's such a high underdog. But Michael Conlan's getting beat, in my opinion. His nose is all bloodied up. He's turning it on a little more now, but Gill's absorbing everything and just waiting. He's waiting and waiting and waiting. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to us shooting again. We've been busy as heck this week. It's been cold. We haven't been shooting much content, but we are back and we will be shooting some stuff for you guys tonight, so stay tuned. Let's go. Yo! What'd I tell you guys? 20 bucks, 150 bucks. Let's go! 20 bucks, bro. I knew Jordan Gill was going to beat Conlan. And I knew he was going to stop. I should have called for the KO. Dang it. Dang it. Well, we're 1 for 1, baby.
Well, it's a KO price.
Oh, I don't even want to look. Let's go. Let's go. Ryan Garcia fight right now. We got BKFC.
Yeah. Who's he going to walk out to? Let's see. If you guys don't know, well, it's obvious, but I'm Mexican roots are present.
Viva la Mexico.
He has the sickest fit right now. Like, his robe is so sick.
Yep. 1 green sleeve, 1 red, and then a white robe. I would show the TV, but they'll just copyright our videos. So.
Yeah, we can't.
And my reactions are priceless to the fights, so
yeah, they are.
I gotta have it on video this time.
Maybe
Look at this horse right here.
No!
You're putting it.
No, I'm not. Oh, he's coming out to a Chihuahua song. Oh, babe, this is a corrido. Like he's talking about actually murdering this kid in the song.
Yeah, and in Mexico, they chop their heads off and hang them from a bridge. And Ryan Garcia is some pretty boy from California.
Especially in Chihuahua, where he's from.
I was just telling her a second ago, I was like, this Paisa's going to rip his head off and take it back home to Mexico with him. Like, they're serious.
Whoa.
The work ethic in the people from Mexico. Trust me, I grew up in Southern California where if you don't work as hard as the Mexicans do, you don't have a fucking job. So, you have to be able to work like a Mexican to keep up in Southern California if you want to be in the construction world. Let's go, baby. That's our pony right there. What's up, B? Come on. Sorry guys if I'm not talking that much, it's because I'm watching two different fights going on right here. My head's going up and down like this. I'm watching Bare Knuckle down here, boxing up here. Raina Ryan knocked him the fuck out. Oscar did the funky chicken, bro. The King of Violence belt. KFC. Eddie's gonna fuck this fool. Let's go, Eddie! Nuts, guys. These guys are going at it, boy. They're going to war. I'd say it's 1 round to 1 round at this point, and they're both beat to crap already. Second round. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, we are in our little temporary gym. We're trying to build ourselves like a little traveling gym that can travel around the country with us. So we just ordered some stuff from Amazon and we are going to see if we can make a little mobile gym. But follow us along with our little workout at home today. Thank you for everything, you guys. We appreciate all of you. We have fun doing this and coming up with new ideas and ways to entertain you guys is fun to us. So thank you for following along, and I hope you guys like the workout. Just hitting your quads because you're trying to squeeze this. It activates all your outside, your hip flexors, everything. Thank you, Phil Daru, for the heads up. I live one of the hardest lives you could probably live. I climb towers for a living every day for 12, 13 hours a day, and then I come home and I train to fight, which fighting is not the easiest sport in the world. It's one of the hardest, probably the hardest.
And I've also been wanting to tell Danny that's gonna forget. Like, I learned a fun fact, and maybe Danny will talk about this topic in his life, but I heard that December is like one of the hardest months for people that are recovering addicts in any type of way. So I've been trying to be more like understanding. So yeah, December is like a hectic month for everybody. So, but I guess it's harder for people that have gone through some stuff in their life. So yeah.
Well, like a lot of you guys that do know me, y'all know what I've been through. For all you guys that don't know me on a personal level, I was an addict, man. I was an opiate addict. In my 20s, I started taking like pain pills like Norcos and Vicodins and like just for fun with my homie Richie. And then like I would take one or two and it would be cool and we would just hang out, you know. One time I was like 21, I'll never forget it. I went out of town to work and I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like sweaty and I felt terrible and I was like, what's going on? I was sick. I told my boss and the dude I was rooming with, like, yo, I don't feel good. And then I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I don't feel good. I don't know what the hell's going on. And she goes, well, when's the last time you took any pills? I was like, a few days ago. Why? And she goes, it sounds like you're having withdrawals. And I'm like, what are withdrawals, bro? And I'm like, damn, I'm going through drug withdrawals. Like, I always smoked pot and stuff, but I never did drugs. So I got it out of my system when I was on the road and some bad stuff happened. Not to me, but in my family. So I had to leave and come home anyways, like the next day. So I came home and my mom was in a coma when I got back. And I went right back to getting high. I went right back to taking pills because that's just like what I did. I didn't know any better. Anyway, one thing turned into another. Then I end up taking, you know, after a couple of years, I'm taking 20 Norcos a day and a bunch of Xanax or like 30, however many I had, I was taking enough to feel it. So it was 20, 30, 40, you know, whatever. Too many to where I was gonna die. And that gets expensive. Pills aren't cheap. So anyway, I'm doing these pills for this whole time and affording it somehow by selling them and hustling, and then I lose my job. I have a kid and I want to get clean, you know. I go to rehab and I got my girl at the time pregnant and we had a baby, and like I was trying so hard to stay clean, and it was like everything in the world that could happen at that time was happening. Like the day after my son was born, I got laid off from my job. So like the next day, literally, he came out at 3 in the morning, and that day I was still awake. I like got a phone call from my boss telling me I was laid off. So that wasn't a good way to start my fatherhood, you know what I'm saying? And me and his mother weren't getting along too well, so I split. We had acquired a house from my parents at that point, but like I was just sitting in there by myself, miserable, without my baby mama or my kid in there. So I started having people over to keep me company, you know what I mean? And just to ease the pain that I was going through. I had this house that I was like trying to buy for my family, and like I could have gone about it way better, but I was an addict, but like I was trying to be a good person, you know? I was just stuck in a bad life. Anyway, I started having people over, and then a friend of mine, it was actually just a friend of mine, was over, and she was with my buddy Richard. My buddy Richard was my roommate, and she was hanging out with my buddy Richard, and she goes, bro, she saw me sick, and she goes like, bro, I'll get you well. Like, I don't know why you're still taking pills. This stuff right here is way cheaper, and it'll get you way more effed up. Like, what are you doing wasting your time with that child's play? And I'm like, what is it? And she said, it's heroin. I was like, you know, I swore to myself, I'll never do that, dude. Like, I saw my mom growing up. My mom was a mess, and like I promised myself I'll never go and do that. And that girl, I was on Xanax too at that time, so like I'm not thinking clearly. You have that effort inside of you, just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, you know? So I was like, yeah, please, like I just need to feel better. And she didn't even let me smoke it, or like, in California it's black tar heroin, so you can't snort it or nothing. Like either you smoke it or you bang it. And
and she shot me up for the first time, and like didn't even give me the opportunity to choose that for myself. Just kind of just took it upon herself to do that, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kind of went along with the thing, and I was hooked immediately, like stuck, so stuck. And that person like a week later, that girl that shot me up for my first time, she passed away from the same exact dope that she gave me for my first time. That it could have killed me, you know. But I didn't. Heroin, like I was so embarrassed of myself when I did that. Like I stayed away from everybody, and it wasn't long. Like I didn't do it very long because I was so embarrassed of it. And like as soon as I really got bad, I called my mom, and she knew I was bad, and she told me like, I can't help you. You need to call your Uncle Mike and go to rehab if you want to help yourself. Because my mom had been helping me a lot up until this point, and I just kept letting everybody down, including myself. I called my Uncle Mike, and my Uncle Mike picked up the phone, and he goes, "What's up, Danny?" And I was like, "I need you. I need your help." I hadn't talked to him in years, and he didn't even hesitate, and he came and picked me up at the In-N-Out in Lake Elsinore. And he pulled up and he said I looked like I was gonna die, because I was gonna die. And that's why I called him, because I was so scared. I had got all of this money. That house that I was living in with my baby mom, I sold it, and my mom let me keep all the money. And I was just messed up, just gone. You know, what's an addict gonna do with $100,000? My uncle came and picked me up. I went to the U-Turn for Christ place, and I finally, like, I wanted to get clean, but I wasn't all the way serious, you know. So I was in there, I was like trying to work the program, or at least fronting like I was. And then I met this dude Brandon, and he changed my mind, man. He's like, "Bro, it's just so much better to not do all that shit." And like, we started working out every day on the weight pile in the back of U-Turn for Christ, like in Paris at this pig farm. You know, like it's a ranch where like drug addicts go. And I was there for like 6 months because I messed up while I was there. It's only supposed to be 2 months, but I ended up staying for like 4 because I had to redo it halfway through because I got caught getting high. Imagine that, you know. But on the second stint right there, like I really tried, and I put in all my effort, and I still ended up leaving before I graduated. And man, was I upset about that. But like, I got in an argument with a kid there, and like, you're not allowed to fight there. So like, I didn't leave expecting to use, and I didn't. I stayed clean. I got hurt, and the doctor put me on pain medication, and then I got hooked right back up to heroin because I couldn't afford pills. Pills were like $10 a pop at this point. You can't even afford them if you want to. So I went right back to what I knew, and that was using dope. I went to U-Turn another time. I graduated. I got out of there. I was doing really good, and then me and my boy Bubba got together and we started using again. And then Christmas Eve, I'm at my mother's house and I'm waiting to have Christmas dinner, and I was dirty at the time, of course, and I had to do my thing, and like I was having trouble at this point. Like, it's hard to keep on messing your veins up for a long time. So like, dude, I'm shooting in my neck at this point, you know? And I put the stuff into my neck, and it hit a artery, and like when you do that, you die. And I hit an artery, and it overdosed me immediately. And my stepdad, thank you, Adam, my stepdad like saved my life, and the ambulance got there, and long story short, it took me about 10 years and dying and so many just countless times that were just terrible to like get to where I'm at, and like to go from like that story is just a little tiny glimpse into what what I went through, but like if I can do that and then I can build a life where, you know, everything for the last 6 years, 5-6 years since I've gotten clean, like I've really had to work for, and that's a first in my life that I really had to work. And once I really put the work in, my life has changed, and I met this woman and she changed me so much in the last 3 years. Like I was clean and I was doing well before I met her, but she's really taught me like a lot. We've taught each other a lot, and we've grown together as like not only a couple but individuals, and we're conquering the world, dude. Like I climbed towers for one of the best companies in the whole world, not just like the country, but like we're like top partners with Verizon. That's something that I never thought would happen, you know? And then I'm fighting professionally. Like I had my first professional fight a month ago, and you know, I lost my fight, but I don't give a fuck, man. Like I shouldn't even be here. There's hundreds, countless times, not even like hundreds, but like thousands of times that I should be dead, bro, that I should not be here. And I just want you guys to know, like, whoever needed to see this today, you're worth it, bro. Like, just put in the work. Get clean, get your shit together, put in the work, and you could live the fucking life of your dreams, bro. I promise. I'm a testimony to that. You can do whatever you want. I was a junkie, heroin addict, piece of shit, and now I live the life of a rich man. A rich man. I have a rich life, you know? I may not be financially like rich, but I live a very rich life, and to me, happiness is being rich, and I appreciate every one of you guys and coming along on this road with us. I'm sorry I cried like a little. This was some super personal shit to me, and I want you guys to see the vulnerable side of me. Any of you guys that are struggling not only with just like addiction, but with anything, and if you need somebody to talk to, like I really mean this. I'm not some dumbass YouTuber that's just gonna tell you this, you guys. Like if you're not feeling good and you don't have nothing left and you just need somebody to talk to, don't hesitate to like email me, like email us. We'll talk to you. I'll help you. You know what I mean? There's people out there that do give a fuck about you guys, and just try to be a better version of yourself. And if you're putting in that effort, the universe will bless you. Yeah, you guys have a great day. And like I said, if any of you guys are struggling with addiction and you need help, I can help you get the resources that you need. Just reach out. Professional Fighter opens up about being a heroin addict for the first time. Hopefully this doesn't affect my career in a poor way.